English with Deck. Alright, let's do this. Another day, another dollar. Okay. We've got a lovely bluey grey sky out there. The sun is peeking through the clouds, and the grassy area that I can see out of my office window is slowly becoming bathed in sunlight. What a beautiful sight to behold. Hey there, guys, it's Deck here from Deck English with another episode of English with Deck. Let's go. Now, just a quick one today. I wanted to say, you know, even if we don't feel like we're making progress, taking a moment to step back and assess the situation really allows us to sort of appreciate ourselves and our own progress that we have made with anything, especially with learning a language. Now, why am I saying this right now? You may ask. Am I sort of trying to motivate you? Well, yes. Am I trying to be sort of a hype man? Well, yes. But no. The main reason is simply because recently, I think one, two, three of my students have said various forms of gratitude to me at the end of a lesson. Now, one of them was a younger learner, and she's a really switched on student, She has no issues with the topics presented to her. And I sort of, we were doing an activity, and then I made a joke saying, all right, well, teacher Dex not doing English anymore. And then she said, oh no, don't do that. I really like Dex classes. Blah, blah, blah. She said a few more things. And it made me realize, I have really become a part of her life, and it's very much like a friendship, not just a educator and client relationship. It's a friendship, and that is really special. And secondly, another student, an adult student, simply mentioned, thank you for all your effort, in guiding me towards the goal I've been trying to achieve. And she managed to quite successfully complete her task, her interviewing task. And, you know, hearing that, it was really, well, of course, it was very rewarding. And I felt really happy, of course. But it really, again, made me realize, okay, I've achieved a level of trust with you, and you have put your trust in me, and I've, shown you the results. And again, we started off as an educator client relationship, which very quickly built into developed into a friendship. And then finally, the third one, which actually just happened 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. And I know she listens to the podcast, so if you are listening, I'm sure you'll know who you are. I'll call her M, yeah. So, M, you mentioned to me that you've been doing a lot more English related work out in various meetings and also in sort of events, like work shows, etc. And you mentioned how you've really been enjoying the lessons, how your confidence has built, how your confidence has grown. And again, that feeling of, well, of course, satisfaction, pride, I felt. And then on another one, definitely, I felt rewarded. Of course, these people, of course, they pay me money to get results. But that is one side of it. But actually hearing that feedback was such a good feeling. And again, it has definitely evolved, in my opinion, and I'm sure she would agree, from a client. I've lost my train of thought. A client and educator relationship to, again, a friendship. And this just highlights how crucial it can be, whether you're struggling with your English or learning process, whether you are sort of lacking confidence. I can't do this. Oh no, I know what you're saying, but I can't speak it. Or even if you are sort of trying to practice for a meeting, an interview, or something similar to that. With regular effort, we get results. And it doesn't need to be sort of every day, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours a day. I mean, sure, that will definitely achieve something. But, just that once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. And you don't only gain educational knowledge, but emotional knowledge as well. Because, of course, conversations are not solely about English ABCs, English grammar, English blah, blah, blah. They are also about life. They are about games, school, work, you name it. So you have this concept of a classroom, and well, let's expand on that to create an environment where anyone can is welcome and anyone is able to learn and gain a plethora, great word there, plethora of new experiences. Okay, guys, now remember, English doesn't have to be difficult. See you in the next one.